27 cars are lined up on pit road, the fans are piling in. We're ready to rock and roll, and that can only mean one thing. It is time for another round of Alpinestars NASCAR Cup Series racing. We're live at the Gateway Motorsports Park here in Madison, Illinois, for what should be an exciting regular season finale as we prepare for the four-race chase to the Alpinestars NASCAR Cup. Good evening, everybody. My name is Jack Robertson. I'm alongside my great co-hosts Scott Miles and Connor Speed. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Scott Miles, and I'm Connor Speed. We're here in Madison, Illinois at the Gateway Motorsports Park, getting ready for the Twitch 400. Think of Darlington, make it flat, and now inverted. That's Gateway in a nutshell. Drivers should not be afraid to drive this track, and now let's go take a look at the drivers to watch for. Brought to you by Goodyear. Goodyear, battle tested. There are currently 5 drivers looking to claim one of the last 3 spots in the chase for the Alpinestars NASCAR Cup Series grid. Tom Majeski, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Hunter-Ray, Alex Bowman, and Jimmy Johnson. Which one of these 3 of them are going to advance, and 2 of them are going to miss out? Which 2 will miss out, and which 3 will advance to the grid? An impressive season for Martin Truex Jr. and Ryan Blaney has all come down to this. Between the 2 of them, 5 points stand between both of them. There's only one way to settle the regular season champion, and that's here in Gateway. Which of these 2 fine drivers will win this title? Can Ryan Blaney find a way around Martin Truex Jr., or will Martin Truex Jr. hold off the attack of Ryan Blaney? Don't rule out Chase Elliott just yet. There is a mathematical chance that he could win this regular season championship if Martin Truex Jr. and Ryan Blaney both have bad days. So keep an eye on Chase Elliott to take advantage of whatever mistakes happen to Ryan Blaney and Martin Truex Jr. If he can get to them, of course. This might not be Chase for the Cup eligible. Kyle Busch has put on one whale of a comeback, going from near the back of the field to only being 34 points outside of the chase spot. So congrats to Kyle Busch on a great comeback, but it was just too little, too late. So right now the 18 only has one mission: win this race. Can the 18 team win this Alpinestars NASCAR Cup Series race tonight in Gateway?
And that will do it for the pre-race show. We will now take your track signs for opening ceremonies and then the command to fire the engines.
Race fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats in honor of the fallen soldiers of our great nation. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now it's time for the most famous runs in motorsports. Driver! Start your engines!
27 cars board away on the pit road for the regular season finale here in the Alpinestars NASCAR Cup Series. And now it's time to go take a look at the starting lineup, brought to you by Napa. Get your know-how with Napa. Starting on the front row in the pole position is Matt Kenseth starting second, Brian Blaney. Row 2 has Nicole Behar starting third and fourth, Brad Keselowski. Row number 3 has Kyle Busch starting fifth, and starting sixth will be Natalie Decker. Row 4 starting seventh will be Kyle Larson, and starting eighth, Landon Castle. Rounding out the top 10 in row 5 starting ninth, Trevor Bain, and in 10th, Justin Allgaier.
Starting the race in row number 6 and 11, Martin Truex Jr., 12th, Kevin Harvick. Row 7 starting with 13th, Casey Kane, 14th, Alan Licoli. Row number 8 starting 15th, Kurt Busch, 16th, Jimmy Johnson. Row 9 starting 17th, Dale Earnhardt Jr., 18th, Darrell Wallace Jr. Rounding out that top 20 and 19th, Ty Majeski, 20th, Ryan Hunter-Reay. Row 11 starting 21st is going to be Alex Bowman, 22nd, Alexander Rossi. In row 12 starting 23rd will be Joey Logano, 24th, Paige Decker. Row 13 starting 25th is Casey Atwood, 26th, Austin Dillon. Rounding out that field in 27th today is the 24 car of Chase Elliott. And here's a look at your onboards. Kyle Larson will carry the Target onboard camera. Casey Kane will have the Chevrolet onboard camera. And Chase Elliott will join them with the Napa onboard camera. Joining them from the Dodge camp is Casey Atwood with the Dodge Dealers onboard camera. Ryan Hunter-Reay will have the Sunoco onboard camera. And also Landon Castle will carry the Alltel Energy onboard camera. The Ford camp has given us Trevor Bain and the Advocare onboard camera. Also joining us will be Joey Logano with the AAA Insurance onboard camera. And finally, Brad Keselowski will join us with the Ford EcoBoost onboard camera. We still have 3 more cameras. Matt Kenseth carries the DeWalt Tools onboard camera. Kyle Busch carries the M&M's onboard camera. And finally, the last onboard camera we have for you today is Martin Truex Jr. with the Bass Pro Shops onboard camera. We are ready to go in the Twitch 400. Matt Kenseth will lead us to the pole. Connor, take it away. Pace car peels down the pit road. Matt Kenseth leads the field to the green flag. It's in the air and away we go. We're racing at Gateway. Side by side as we head for turn number 1. It's on its way. Everyone's battling for position early. Matt Kenseth rolls off turn 4. He'll lead the opening lap. Kyle Busch making it 3 wide for the lead. He'll take the lead. Now here comes Ryan Blaney with a run on the outside. Trevor Bain with a run on the inside. He'll go to the outside and he'll lead lap number 2. 2 laps down here in Gateway as Trevor Bain leads the way. Now Larson looks to the inside. Casey Kane with a run. Larson leads the lap. Larson will lead lap number 3. We work on lap number 4 and trouble. Ty Majeski goes around for a spin. And that will bring up the first caution of the night as the sun starts to go down and the laps start to come on. Let's take a look at what happened. Watch what happens. Alex Bowman got into the trying to suck the air around on Ty Majeski, I guess. That could have been contact. Either way, green flag will fly here on lap 7 of 20. Pace car peels down the pit road, and Casey Kane leads the field to the green flag after taking the lead from Larson before the caution. Green flag back in the air. Kurt Busch with a run off turn 2. He'll take the lead going to turn 3 and 4. Kurt Busch will lead that lap. Kurt Busch leads lap number 7. Now we work on lap number 8. Side by side, Keselowski to the lead. Kurt Busch with a run on the outside. Ryan Blaney with a run on the inside. Blaney to the lead now. Ryan Blaney leads lap number 8. We're on lap number 9 right now. Kurt Busch and Ryan Blaney battling side by side. Now Blaney runs away with it. He's got the lead here on lap 10. And they're headed back for turn 1. Trouble! Alpha goes for a spin! And that's going to bring up the second caution of the night. Oh my goodness, was there contact is the question. Oh, no doubt about it, there was contact from Ty Majeski. And here we go, lap 11, the pit road is open. Will there be any takers? We're seeing cars go down pit road. Kelly, what's going on pit road?
Thanks guys, I'm Joey coming on pit road, screaming on the radio about how Ty Majeski spun him out. Crew chief said, don't worry, it's still early, we can make it all up and get it back. 4 tires and fuel was the call from crew chief. They just tightened up the last of the light limits, topped them up with some fuel, but Joey is down the way. Moving on to Kevin Harvick's pit stop, crew chief Rodney Tilden's called for 4 tires and fuel. So that was the call from Rodney Tilden, so they work on the right side of the car. Now they got the tires off, tires on. They are topping him off with some fuel, tightening up the last of the light limits. Kevin Harvick is gone. Darrell Wallace Jr. rolling in. Drew Wiggins-Berg, the crew chief for Bubba Wallace, asked Wallace how his car was. Wallace said his car was evil tight, so they're doing everything they can to loosen him up in the short time they have. They're going to tighten him up. They're going to tighten up the last of the light limits. Top him off with fuel. He is gone. Justin Allgaier on my section of pit road, telling his crew chief that his car is absolutely loose in 1 and 2, so they're working on tightening him up in 1 and 2 while keeping the balance of 3 and 4 intact. 4 tires and fuel. Justin Allgaier's down the way.
Guys, right now, Kurt Busch is in my section of pit road. He's telling crew chief Billy Scott that his car is absolutely great on the long runs. So they said 4 tires and fuel. They are tightening up the last of the lug nuts, and they top him off with fuel. Kurt Busch just pulled away. Race leader Ryan Blaney surrenders the lead to Brian Keselowski, so Keselowski will lead lap number 11. Ryan Blaney told his crew chief Jeremy Mullins that the car is absolutely phenomenal, so Mullins just said 4 tires and fuel, and the crew not making any adjustments. Ryan Blaney's pulled away. Brian Keselowski telling Paul Wolfe that his car is absolutely tight in 3 and 4, but loose in 1 and 2, so they're trying to tighten it up for 3 and 4 while loosening it up for 1 and 2. Oh no, I got that backwards. My apologies. 4 tires and fuel anyway. Brian Keselowski just pulled away. Finally, Casey Kane on my section of pit road. He's telling his crew chief Kenny Francis that his car is absolutely atrocious by saying it's loose in 3 and 4. So they're tightening up in 3 and 4. They have top off the fuel, 4 tires and fuel. Casey Kane's down on the way, Tyler. Alright, Tyler Jeske has just pulled into my section of pit road. He's saying that his car is that Alan is an absolute moron to his crew chief. Crew chief said, don't worry about Alan. We got a long ways to go and work on our own car. 4 tires and fuel was the call. Tyler Jeske just pulled away. Alexander Rossi telling his crew chief that his car was absolutely, he could not go anywhere on that last run. So the crew chief just said, we'll do 4 tires and fuel. Hopefully we can get a better restart. They just tightened up the last of the lug nuts, topped them off with fuel. Tyler Jeske pulled away. Martin Truex Jr. telling me that telling his crew chief Cole Pern that the car is absolutely loose in all the turns, so they're trying to tighten him up while putting on 4 tires and fuel. They topped him off with the fuel. They tightened up the last of the lug nuts. Truex Jr. is gone. Now Nicole Beha looking at her style. She's telling her crew chief that the car is absolutely great. Don't touch it. We might have something for the end. So the crew chief told his crew 4 tires and fuel. So they've added the fuel. They tightened up the lug nuts. Nicole Beha's gone. Pole sitter Matt Kenseth telling his crew chief that his car is absolutely stellar on the short run. But once they get into a long run, it gets tight. So they're going to loosen them up for the long runs. Now adding 4 tires and fuel. Matt Kenseth just pulled away. And here's your Alpinestars NASCAR Cup Series race off pit road. Matt Kenseth won the race off pit road by virtue of having the first box. Now Martin Truex Jr. off second, Casey Kane third, Alexander Rossi fourth, Nicole Behar fifth, sixth Kevin Harvick, seventh Ryan Blaney, eighth Darrell Wallace Jr., ninth Kurt Busch, 10th Brad Keselowski. And we're getting ready for the lap 13 restart. The pace car is going to appeal down to pit road. We're going to go on board with the pace car. Now we're going to go on board. Green flag back in the air. Yes, we're back underway. On board with Chase Elliott. We roll through turns 1 and 2. Down the back three. Going down the back three into turn 3. Kyle Busch side by side. Here comes Natalie Decker. Chase Elliott leads lap 13. We're now on lap 14. Can anyone catch Chase Elliott? He has a strong car at the front of the field. Larson to the inside. He's got a challenge, but Elliott leads lap 14 as well. And now, Joe Logano smacks the wall! And he couldn't get down to the inside, so that will bring up the third caution of the night. Joey Logano had just got on the radio and said right rear tire went down, so that's the reason we're back under yellow. Logano smacking the wall after a tire went down. Pit road's open once again, and more cars are going down pit road. Kelly, what's going on?
And right now on pit road, we see Tyler Jeske back. He was screaming that whatever adjustments they made to this car, they did not work. So the crew going back on the adjustments while putting on 4 tires. There's a splash and loosen up the fuel time and just pulled away. Now moving on to Austin Dillon. This is his first stop of the night. He's telling his crew chief that his car is absolutely great. So they're putting on 4 tires and fuel, but he says he needs clean air, so hopefully they can get some before the race is done. Austin Dillon's just topped off with fuel down the way. Landon Castle down pit road, telling his crew chief that the car is absolutely loose in 1 and 2, so they're tightening him up in those turns. And they just put on the last of the lug nuts on the right side of the car, topped him off with fuel. Landon Castle's pulled away. Now Joey Logano's on pit road, telling his crew chief, Todd Gordon, that his car is absolutely great if they can get clean air. So Todd Gordon telling his crew 4 tires and fuel, and that's exactly what they do. Top him up, tighten up the lug nuts, Joey Logano's pulled away. Alexander Rossi back down pit road saying that whatever adjustments they made in 3 and 4, they worked. However, in 1 and 2, they're loose. So they're going to tighten, so the crew chief saying to tighten up for 1 and 2. Now they got 4 tires and fuel on. He's gone. Calvin!
Thanks, Jelly. Paige Decker on my end of pit road, in my section of pit road, telling her crew chief that the car is absolutely loose in 1 and 2, and tight in 3 and 4. The crew chief scratching his head trying to figure out what to do. So in the meantime, 4 tires and fuel is the call. Paige Decker pulls away after getting service. Kurt Busch telling his crew chief Billy Scott that his car is now tight in 3 and 4, but loose in 1 and 2, so they're trying to figure out how to fix that adjustment, how to fix that. 4 tires and fuel going on, top them off with fuel. Kurt Busch just pulled away. Justin Allgaier telling his crew chief that his car is now great in 1 and 2, great in 3 and 4. All they need now is clean air. The crew chief obliges and says 4 tires and fuel to the team. So they're putting on the right side tires, tightening up the last of the lug nuts, topping off with fuel. Justin Allgaier's down the way. Finally, in my section of pit road, Bubba Wallace, Darrell Wallace Jr., that is his nickname, by the way, telling his crew chief Drew Blickensberg that his car is absolutely atrocious. They're taking every swing they can at the car. Now Bubba Wallace pulls away after getting 4 tires and Sunoco fuel. Tyler. 3 cars in my section of pit road. Let's start with Alan Majoli, who's back down pit road. Ever since the spin from Ty Majeski earlier on in the race, Majoli has said that his car is absolutely great. Thank you for the service. 4 tires and fuel was the call from his crew chief. They top him off with Sunoco fuel. Majoli's down the way. Moving on to Dale Earnhardt Jr., who's making his first stop. He's told crew chief Tony Eury Jr. that his car is like all over the place. So Tony Eury Jr. telling his crew 4 tires and fuel, tighten it up in all turns. Now that's what they're doing. Dale Jr. pulled away. Finally, Alex Bowman in my section of pit road telling his crew that the car is absolutely great. They just need clean air. Crew chief Greg Owens tells his crew 4 tires of fuel. They're working on the right side of the car right now. Topped him off with Sunoco fuel. Alex Bowman's down and away. And here's the Alpinestars NASCAR Cup Series race off pit road. In first, Alex Bowman. Second, Alan Majoli. Third, Paige Decker. Landon Kessel comes off fourth. Joey Logano 5th, 6th Dale Earnhardt Jr., 7th Darrell Wallace Jr., 8th Justin Allgaier, 9th Kurt Busch, top 10 Alexander Rossi. We are getting ready for the lap 18 restart. Chase Elliott has dominated the entire second half of this race. Pace car peels down the pit road. Chase Elliott will lead the field back to the green flag. It's back in the air. Chase Elliott back on the lap pedal. He'll go to turn 1. Kyle Larson battles him back on the inside. They head for turns 3 and 4. Side by side, here comes Kyle Busch now with a run on the inside. Chase Elliott leads lap 18. Just 2 laps remain here in Gateway. Chase Elliott will lead the field to turns 3 and 4. They run through turns 3 and 4. White flag in the air. Final lap. They hit for turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight they go. Nose to tail. If Ryan Blaney's got anything for you better do it now. He'll get the back bar Elliott. The bump and run. Ryan Blaney wins the Gateway. And that will be Ryan Blaney's second win of his Alpinestars NASCAR Cup Series career and his first win of 2018. He'll get the checkered flag and now he'll drive away and do the Polish victory lap. We've told you this story before. The Polish victory lap was started by Alan Kulwicki when he won his first Cup Series race. NASCAR officials did not like that and said not to do it again. Alan Kulwicki promised that he would not do it again until he won the championship, which he did in 1992. Ryan Blaney will give that checkered flag to a young fan, and congratulations to Ryan Blaney on his win here in Gateway. Now let's go take a look at the Twitch 400 unofficial race results. Finishing the race in first is Ryan Blaney. Finishing second will be Chase Elliott. Finishing the race in third will be Kyle Larson. 4th place goes to Natalie Decker. 5th place goes to Kyle Busch. 6th going to Martin Truex Jr. 7th going to Nicole Behar. Finishing 8th is Alan Majoli. Finishing 9th will be Ryan Hunter-Reay. Rounding out the top 10 will be Trevor Bayne. And 11th will be Kurt Busch. 12th place going to Brad Keselowski. 13th going to Matt Kenseth. 14th going to Casey Kane. 15th, finishing 15th will be Casey Atwood. 16th going to Kevin Harvick. Finishing 17th will be Paige Decker. Finishing 18th will be Alex Bowman. 19th going to Jimmy Johnson. Rounding out the top 1 is Landon Kessel. 21st, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 22nd, Joey Logano. 23rd, Justin Allgaier. 24th, Darrell Wallace Jr. 25th, Alexander Rossi. 26th, Austin Dillon. Rounding out the field at 27th is Ty Majeski. That will do it for the race results, and now let's go take a look at the points after race 10 of 14 and see who's the 16 drivers making up the chase field. And so it is settled. After race 10 of 14, your top 16 points have reset to 300 points, plus some extra points that go into the chase.
The regular season champion, Ryan Blaney, will have 316 points. Second will be Martin Truex Jr. trailing by 1. Chase Elliott third. Fourth, Nicole Behar. Fifth, Kurt Busch. Kyle Larson sixth. Seventh, Matt Kenseth. Eighth, Casey Kane. Ninth, Kevin Harvick. 10th, Alan Majoli. 11th place going to Brad Keselowski. 12th place, Justin Allgaier. 13th, Alex Bowman. 14th, Darrell Wallace Jr. 15th, Jimmy Johnson. Rounding out the chase field is Joey Logano. First one out, Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch in 17th. 18th, Ryan Hunter-Reay. Natalie Decker 19th. 20th, Trevor Bayne. 21st, Ty Majeski. 22nd, Paige Decker. 23rd, Jamie McMurray. 24th, Alexander Rossi. 25th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 26th, Clint Boyer. 27th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 28th, William Byron. 29th, Landon Castle. Casey Atwood 30th. 31st, Austin Dillon. 32nd, Ryan Newman. 33rd, Scott Speed. Connor Daly in 34th. 35th, Simona Di Salvatore. 36th, Tyler Reddick. 37th, Cole Custer. 38th, Brennan Poole. 39th, Reed Sorensen. Max Benedetto. 40th. 41st, Will Power. 42nd, James Hinchcliffe. Ryan Reed in 43rd. And rounding out the points on 44th is, as always, David Starr. And that's going to do it for this week's coverage of NASCAR on CRN. We thank you all for watching. When we meet up again, it will be for the first race of the chase, the Turbo 16 race out in Martinsville, the first day of 500, which will be the Alpinestars NASCAR Cup Series first stop at Martinsville. So on behalf of our camera crew, our pit reporters, and my great co-hosts, Jack Roberts and Scott Miles, I'm Connor Speedy, signing out for now, saying so long, and good night, satellite. Transmission ends now.